8 rituals performed in the tabernacle. Daily burnt offerings, twice daily, a lamb was offered on the altar as a burnt offering, Exodus 29:38-42. This was a continuous sacrifice that symbolized total surrender to God. Incense burning, high-quality incense was burnt on the golden altar every morning and evening, Exodus 37:8. The incense represented the prayers of the people ascending to God. The lighting of the menorah, a 7-branched lampstand, was lit every evening and cleaned every morning, Exodus 27:20-21. It symbolized the eternal light of God and was to burn perpetually. The showbread, 12 loaves of bread were placed on the table of showbread every Sabbath, and they were to remain before the Lord for 1 week, Leviticus 24:5-9. The bread symbolized God's provision for the 12 tribes of Israel. Sacrifices for sin and guilt. Individuals or the community could bring sin offerings and guilt offerings to atone for unintentional sins or specific transgressions, Leviticus 4-5. These sacrifices symbolized the seriousness of sin and the need for atonement. The Day of Atonement, Yom Kippur, once a year, the high priest entered the Holy of Holies to make atonement for the sins of all Israel, Leviticus 16. This was the most solemn day of the year, involving multiple sacrifices and rituals to cleanse the people and the tabernacle itself from sin. Peace offerings. Individuals could bring peace offerings as an expression of gratitude, to fulfill a vow, or to make a free will offering, Leviticus 3:7-11-34. These offerings symbolized fellowship with God and the community. Wave and heave offerings. Portions of certain offerings were waved or lifted before the Lord, Exodus 29:24-27, Leviticus 7:30-34. These rituals symbolized offering to God and then receiving back from Him to sustain the priests and their families.